for 10 minutes here. Thought I'd go ahead and put it live. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the channel. This is Brandon Ingram here, back with another live stream today. So I'm gonna be reviewing NXT. So before I get started, I'm gonna be reviewing last night's NXT results. So before I get started, of course, you already know. Be sure you hit that like, subscribe button. Turn on that bell for those notifications, so you won't miss my reviews I do on this channel, my NXT, Friday Night SmackDown, and Monday Night Raw reviews that I do on this channel every week. Yay, I finally got it right. When I said turn on the bell for those notifications, I finally got it right. I finally said it right this time. Finally. Anyways, follow me on Twitter, like my Facebook page, and subscribe to my Twitch, and subscribe to my YouTube channel, most importantly. So the first two things I want to say before I go any further is, yes, I did watch NXT. It was a impressive, amazing show last night. There was nothing terrible about the show. Everything went good as planned, and all the matches were great. Except for the only two matches that I think were great was the tag team of Tegan Nox and Shotzi Blackheart versus Raquel Gonzalez and Dakota Kai, and the match with let's see, what's the other match? What was the other great match that I saw? I was going to say Jake Atlas versus Drake Maverick, but I think the second last match that interested me was Keith Lee, the team of Keith Lee and Velveteen Dream versus Roger Strong and I think Adam Cole, if I'm right. Because I don't even think I watched that match. I think I did. I don't think I remember. Yeah, I was right. Yeah, I did watch that match. It was Velveteen Dream and North American Champion Keith Lee versus NXT Champion Adam Cole and Roger Strong. Now, those were the two matches I enjoyed. So the team of Shotzi Blackheart, Tegan Nox versus Raquel Gonzalez and Dakota Kai, and the Velveteen Dream and Keith Lee versus Roger Strong and the NXT Champion Adam Cole was the ones that I enjoyed. Sorry I took too long on the introduction. I had to wait 10 minutes. I wanted y'all to wait for 10 minutes because I had to get something pulled up. I had to get the script pulled up, the NXT results article pulled up and all that stuff. So, Ringside. I've been trying to talk to Ringside News to see if we can work together. I still haven't got an email from them yet. I sent them a message on Twitter, and I haven't got nothing back from them since then. May have to end up sending them a message on Twitter again. Have you decided? I have to ask them if they decided yet. They don't know what I'm talking about, but I specifically sent them a message on their website to tell them what I said. I did. I specifically sent them a message on their website a few months back and told them what I said. Told them I was thinking about working, I was thinking that me and RingsideNews.com should work together on providing everybody the best NXT, Monday Night Raw, and Friday Night SmackDown results. Of course, review too, pretty much. Mainly the review. It's mainly about providing the best review. That's the main thing. That's the main thing here. So, anyways, I did watch NXT. It was impressive. It was great. And the second thing I wanted to say is that, I don't even think I remember. Let me give myself 5 minutes to think here what I was going to say. Oh, and I loved that video package of Io Shirai, and we're actually gonna talk about that. I actually got some nice things to say about that Io Shirai video package, and I'm actually gonna tell you what I told Io Shirai on Twitter about that video package. I had some nice things to say to Io Shirai and about her and her video package of her upcoming match with Charlotte Flair. I had something to say to her about it. Had some nice compliments about it. I actually tagged her name in the retweet with comment. I'll tell you what I said in a little bit once we get to that part where I tell y'all the upcoming video package. Right now, let's go ahead and get started here because my eyes are getting pretty tired and I want to get through this review quick so I can eventually end this review and get some sleep. So, alright, ladies and gentlemen, so the opening segment, we got a recap from last week, including Timothy Thatcher's debut on NXT and Finn Balor confronting Velveteen Dream and Killer Kross attacking Ciampa from behind. I gotta admit, that was a good episode of last week's NXT, but I think last week's NXT was a lot better than this week's NXT, let's be honest. If I'm wrong. Hopefully I'm right. Actually, because I am. I mean, Killer Kross's debut and Timothy Thatcher's debut of NXT from last week's NXT episode of NXT proved to be better than this week's episode of NXT. Again, last week's NXT proved to be better than this week's NXT. I mean, they're clearly episodes because they come on USA from 8 to 10. So, from 8 to 10 p.m., folks. I would talk about Monday Night Raw and Friday Night SmackDown, but this is not Monday Night Raw, and this is most certainly, well, actually, let's switch that backwards. This is not Friday Night SmackDown, and this is most certainly not the terrible Monday Night Raw. Given the fact that this week's Monday Night Raw was terrible, so I just thought I'd put that last. So yeah, this is not Friday Night SmackDown. This is most definitely not Monday Night Raw. This is the NXT review. and we are talking about NXT right now, not Monday Night Raw, Friday, and SmackDown. For those of you who want to talk about Monday Night Raw, Friday, and SmackDown, why don't you check out my Monday Night Raw review and my Friday Night SmackDown review and comment if you want to talk more about it. And if you have any questions, comment down in the section below on those reviews, on my Monday Night Raw and SmackDown reviews. Well, comment on this week's Monday Night Raw review and tell me how you felt about this week's Monday Night Raw once you get done watching the review. Most of the stuff I was talking about that did have something to do with Monday Night Raw. Now, anyways, back to the opening segment. So we got a recap from last week, including Timothy Thatcher's debut on NXT and Finn Balor confronting Velveteen Dream and Killer Kross attacking the champion from behind. I'm sorry, I already told y'all that. I don't even know why I repeated this again. That was a waste of time. Anyways, after this segment, Tom Phillips shows us a segment from moments ago backstage where Finn Balor is apparently gone missing, and he has been removed from the main event match against Dream tonight. So, I'm starting to think two possibilities here. Number one, those masked men could have went in there and got Finn Balor. Or number two, he could have been kidnapped by the Imperium, by the team of Imperium. Could have been kidnapped by Walter. Who knows? He might have been kidnapped by the guys that kidnapped that Phantasma guy that made his debut last night on NXT. Haha, surprise, spoiler alert. Thought I'd go ahead and spoil you. Thought I'd go ahead and spoiler you already and also spoil you as well. There you go. There you go, there's a little havoc there. Alright. Anyways. So yeah, Finn Balor was apparently gone missing, but the question is, why was Finn Balor gone missing? That's the question behind reasonable doubt. Why was Finn Balor missing? I don't even think William Regal had no idea why Finn Balor was missing. But anyways, and he had been removed from the main event match against Velveteen Dream that night. Velveteen Dream opens the show with a promo. First in the ring post, of course, and wearing a leather jacket like Finn. Dream says that tonight Finn stood him up before he can say much more. Undisputed Era's music hits. NXT champion Adam Cole comes out. Don't tell me this is leading to Velveteen Dream turning back heel again. I wonder if these storylines are going to be leading to Damian. I wonder if these storylines are going to be leading to Damian Priest feuding with the Velveteen Dream, because I would love to see that. They both love the ladies. Let's be honest, they both love the ladies. They both have the best entrance. Let's see. They both have the best amazing finishers in their arsenal. And they pretty much have some things in common. So there's one thing they don't have in common, is the fact that Velveteen Dream's entrance and persona was really inspired by Prince. And Damian Priest, well, he was trained by, let's say, the Monster Factory. He is the live forever kind of guy, you know what I mean? Guess you could say let's just say he's like Dark Order from AEW. I'm surprised I'm even mentioning AEW. I don't even like watching it, to be honest. Anyways, Damian Priest is more like Baron Corbin. Let's put it like that. He's sort of like Baron Corbin, of how Baron Corbin had his hair. Yeah, he's more like Baron Corbin. A tiny bit. He is. Same height as Baron Corbin. Matter of fact. Or maybe I could say almost the same height as Baron Corbin. Well, he's the same height. Well, he is the same height as Dominik Dijakovic. Let's just say that for a minute. Anyways. Well, you know what? Yeah, matter of fact, hold on. Before I continue reading this. Take that back. I take that back. He is the same height as Baron Corbin. And I did already say that he's the same height as Dominik Dijakovic. Most certainly not the same height as Great Khali, I'll tell you that much. Oh. Yeah. Oh my god. Can you imagine a Damian Priest and Braun Strowman dream match? Oh my gosh. That would be, I don't think Damian Priest would want none of Braun Strowman. I don't think. And another dream match with Braun Strowman and Baron Corbin, yeah, I don't think that's gonna happen either. Maybe in the near future, but not now. But I'm most importantly talking about the dream match with Damian Priest and Braun Strowman. Maybe Damian Priest and Lars Sullivan would be good too. In fact, I think the most dream match that would interest the ladies is Damian Priest versus the Velveteen Dream. That would interest a lot of freaking ladies, because those guys love the ladies. Heck, they both should be a tag team. Heck, their tag team's name should be Ladies Man's. Ladies Man's. No, I'm just playing. Okay, I came up with a terrible name. I don't think it made sense. We should come up with a tag team name, though. I think Damian Priest and Velveteen Dream should be in the feud and then should form a tag team together, stable together. That would be good. That way they would have as much ladies. That way they'll both have the ladies, as much ladies they want. And that way they'll have the title, the fame, and all that. Anyways. After this segment, Tom Phillips shows us a segment from moments ago backstage with Finn Balor. Oh yeah, I already read that. Excuse me. This is okay. I read that Finn Balor has apparently gone missing. I read that already. So Velveteen Dream was the show with a promo. Yes, read that too. Person on the ring post and wearing a leather jacket like Finn. Yes, I read that. Dream says that tonight Finn stood him up before he can say more. Undisputed music hit. NXT champion Adam Cole comes out. Yes, I read that too. This is the one I didn't read. This is where I was at. Okay, here we go. So Cole stands at the top of the ramp saying that it is highly convenient. Now, some of you may not know what convenient is. Some of you may not. Now, I, for one, don't actually remember what that is, but maybe I should look it up on a dictionary or something. Maybe look at and see what convenient actually is, if you know what I mean. Eyebrows is moving like Aiden English. Anyways, don't want to move my eyebrows like that guy. Anyways, saying that it is highly convenient that Balor has gone missing for his match against Dream. Cole accuses Dream of making Balor go missing. And while Cole has Dream distracted by Fisher Rodder Strong attack Dream from behind, Cole joins Strong and Fish attacking Dream. Keith Lee comes down for the save, wiping out every member of the Undisputed Era. pouncing Adam Cole into Roger Strong and kicking Bobby Fish out of the ring. Keith Lee and Velveteen Dream stand tall in the ring as Undisputed Era retreats. We see the 3 matches planned for tonight were Drake Maverick. It was planned for last night, actually, because today is the 23rd, so it was planned for last night. NXT came on last night. But we see the 3 matches planned for last night that were tonight, that were planned last night, that was all that already happened. Drake Maverick will take on, it said Drake Maverick would take on Jake Atlas, which that match did happen. That match was competitive. Same thing, same match with Jack Gallagher versus Phantasma and Tony Nese versus Kushida. All those 3 matches were basically, to me, just competitive. That's all I can say about those 3 matches. Also, Candice LeRae and Johnny Gargano would be live later tonight. Yeah, I saw that. I wasn't shocked that Candice LeRae was going to turn heel. I knew it was going to happen. I knew it coming. I saw it coming. I knew it was going to happen sooner or later, and it did. Woohoo! Congratulations to Candice LeRae for turning heel. What's that thing Byron says? Do you smell what the Candice LeRae cooking? Or do you smell what the Candice LeRae is cooking? I don't even know why they had Byron Saxton saying that on WWE 2K20. I mean, is that even a thing? I don't get it. Anyways, I think Candice LeRae should just take this word, should just take this short sentence and just shrug it into pieces. The sentence that Byron Saxton said on WWE 2K20 where Candice LeRae made her entrance. Yeah. That was the definition of, the definition of a copycatter. Anyways. So, they would be later tonight ahead of Johnny's victory over Tommaso Ciampa, which they were. I'm going to read all that at the end. Right now, here, the first thing that started off last night's NXT was Shotzi Blackheart and Tegan Nox versus Dakota Kai and Raquel Gonzalez. Shotzi Blackheart, I would do that noise, but I really don't feel like doing it at this point. I'm just not feeling it. I don't want to do it because someone in the house is asleep, so I would not be doing that noise. Somebody's in the house asleep, and they wouldn't be happy if I do that. And then they end up waking up trying to figure out what that is. Well, but here's the question I have. Here's the question that Dakota Kai and Raquel Gonzalez should be asking. Wait for it. Hang on. This is the question they should really be asking. Shotzi Blackheart told both of them this.
Who's your daddy?
Yep. That's what she said. Yep, that was Shotzi Blackheart. She's always says this all the time.
Who's your daddy?
Who's your daddy? Yeah. So she asked Dakota Kai and Raquel Gonzalez, who's your daddy? Well, guess what? I guess Shotzi Blackheart is the daddy. I guess she wants to be the father. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. She's a woman. She's not a man. To those of you who think she is, she's not. I can tell you that much. She doesn't even look like one. She looks like a woman. Regular woman. Regular Philippines woman. Filipino Yep. I wonder if Philippines and Filipinos the same, I wonder. That's the question a lot of Chinese and Japanese people had. Yeah, that's also the question. That's also the simple fact of the question that the Americans had too. Anyways, so here's what happened with this match between Shotzi Blackheart and Tegan Nox versus Dakota Kai and Raquel Gonzalez last night. So Gonzalez and Nox started the match, but Gonzalez takes down Nox and Shotzi comes in. Shotzi hits Gonzalez with a drop kick into the corner, and Dakota Kai comes in. Shotzi takes down Kai with a reverse sling blade, then hits a senton into the corner on Kai. That was a great senton, by the way. I watched the match. Nox tags in and hits a senton as well. Then Shotzi tags back in. Gonzalez tries to get in the ring and break up the action, but Shotzi low bridges Gonzalez out the ring, then hits a dive onto Gonzalez and Kai to the outside. Then we go to commercial. Back from commercial, and Gonzalez is in charge. We see how Kai and Gonzalez teamed up on Shotzi and took charge of the match during the commercial break. Kai tags in and covers Shotzi for 2. Kai whips Shotzi into the corner and goes for a kick, but Shotzi dodges. That's what happened. She dodged it. Whew, she was so lucky that night. Man, she would have been injured. She probably would have injured her neck. She probably would have had a neck injury. Ooh, man, Dakota Kai probably would have injured Shotzi's neck going into that corner like that. Shotzi was so lucky to dodge that. She was probably thanking the Lord for that one. Well, better hope she did. Nox and Gonzalez tag in. Nox chops and strikes away at Gonzalez, but Nox cannot take her down. Gonzalez whips Nox into the corner, but Nox dodges a kick. Nox goes to the top rope and goes for a diving crossbody onto Raquel Gonzalez. But ladies and gentlemen, Gonzalez catches her and hits a fallaway slam on Nox. Shotzi tags in and dives from the top rope on the Gonzalez. On the Raquel Gonzalez. You know, let's say it's Dakota Kai's so-called protege. Just like Shayna Baszler is the protege of Ronda Rousey. Or maybe Ronda Rousey is the protege of Shayna Baszler. But I personally think Shayna Baszler is the protege of Ronda Rousey. Aren't they supposed to be building a feud up between those two anyway? From rumor I heard. I think that rumor is a lie though. Anyways. Shotzi tags in and dives from the top rope on Gonzalez. Shotzi covers Gonzalez, but Kai breaks it up. Nox tosses Kai out of the ring, and Gonzalez uses the distraction to hit a one-arm powerbomb on Shotzi Blackheart, allowing her for the pinfall victory. The one-hand powerbomb, something her husband Braun Strowman should be using, should he? Or should I say her boyfriend Braun Strowman using? You know Braun Strowman and Raquel Gonzalez, we all know that they are in a relationship. So I just thought I'd bring Braun Strowman up. the monster among men, the Universal Champion. Raquel Gonzalez's favorite husband, Universal Champion. Or should I say her favorite Universal Champion husband, Braun Strowman. Hey, that was even better than saying it the wrong way. Right? Kinda my way on a highway, the way I said it. Well, no. Okay, let me stop. Anyway, Tom Phillips tells us that a match had just been made official between Velveteen Dream and Keith Lee against Adam Cole and Roderick Strong, which that match was the main event. And we will get to that at the end. I will get to reading that at the end of what happened with that match. So, you see Drake Maverick's video that he released on social media about being released from his WWE contract. Then we see a hype package for Drake Maverick preparing for his matches in the NXT Cruiserweight Tournament. Preparing for his match. See, RingsideNews.com put matches. They should have put match instead of put matches. See, this is why they need to have me work with them, because they need to correct some things of what they write in their articles, what they release on there. They need to go over to make sure they're correcting their words on their article, on their websites. He says that if he is going out, anyways, he is going out as NXT Cruiserweight Champion, which is referring to Drake Maverick. That's what Drake Maverick said. Maverick and Atlas would go one-on-one after the commercial break, so they're back from commercial break. They head straight to the match that night. It was Jake Atlas versus Drake Maverick. Maverick and Atlas lock up, but Atlas seems to have the strength advantage. Maverick maneuvers Atlas into a headlock, then goes for a German suplex, but Atlas reverses. Maverick runs the ropes and hits a sunset flip on Atlas, pinning him for the 2. So then Maverick tries to go for a Tequila Sunrise, but Atlas escapes. Atlas forces an attack on Drake Maverick's left leg, but Atlas deposits Maverick into the apron. Drake hits a shoulder tackle onto Atlas from the apron and it gets back in the ring. Atlas picks up Maverick for a powerbomb, but Maverick hits a Hurricanrana and pulls Atlas out of the ring head first. Back in the ring, Atlas hits a Torta Wheel backbreaker on Maverick, then covers Maverick for 2. Atlas whips Maverick into the turnbuckle, then hits a takedown on Maverick, keeping a wrist lock chained in. Maverick fights to his feet and sends Atlas face first into the top turnbuckle, and then Atlas runs at Maverick, but Maverick dodges and sends Atlas shoulder first into the ring post. Maverick goes back to striking at Atlas' legs, using his speed to get the upper hand. The veteran Drake Maverick was doing, he was really doing impressive in the ring. I mean, the guy was, there was a reason why some of the WWE wrestlers were childhood fans of Drake Maverick. I mean, being honest. Just being honest by what I said. The truth. Anyways, using his speed to get the upper hand. Never thought Maverick had that much speed like that. Well, he had that speed since he started wrestling. Maverick goes to the second rope and hits a drop kick on Jake Atlas, then goes for a Tequila Sunrise again, but Maverick cannot lock in it completely. That was the second time in a row he went for that Tequila Sunrise. So Atlas goes to the outside and Maverick hits a dive through the middle ropes. Maverick gets Atlas back in the ring and goes to the top rope, then hits an elbow drop from the top rope, covering Atlas for 2. Maverick goes for sliced bread. And ladies and gentlemen, yes, he did go for sliced bread. Yes, he did do that. So once he tried to go for sliced bread, he went for sliced bread, but Atlas stays on his feet and hits Maverick with a super kick. That was a massive super kick. That was the same super kick, almost the same super kick Phantasma used on Jack Gallagher. Anyways, Atlas goes to the top rope, but Maverick slows him down and gives chase. Followed him to the top. Maverick goes for a Hurricane Rana on Maverick. No, Maverick goes for a Hurricane Rana on Atlas. See, that's another thing Ringside News did correct. It says Maverick goes for a Hurricane Rana on Maverick. It should be saying Maverick goes for a Hurricane Rana on Atlas. But Atlas actually blocks it, sending Maverick down to the mat. Atlas hits a cartwheel on the top rope, going into a DDT from the top rope on Maverick, covering him for 3. That looked like a cartwheel DDT. I think that's what that was. Anyways, after Jake Atlas' victory, Atlas gives an interview after the match saying that he was rooting for Jake Maverick and Maverick gave him a hell of a fight. He says 2 down, 1 to go. Up next, it said Kushida would take on Tony Nese. It said back for commercial break, we saw a video package of none other than, wait for it, wait for it, wait for it, the Archer of Infinity, Damian Priest. And how he is coming for oh my god. How he is coming for Keith Lee's North American Championship, as referred to as the NXT North American Champion. Priest calls out Lee for only choosing to defend his championship against people he can defeat, like Cameron Grimes, Dominic Dijakovic, and Kona Reeves. Priest says that he can put limits on Keith Lee, and he says that he will defeat Lee and become the NXT North American Champion. The North American Champion would look perfect on Damian Priest. He probably would get all the ladies once he gets the NXT North American Champion. I mean, he does deserve the ladies, you know. I mean, you gotta be. I like that. The guy loves the ladies. That's what I like, you know. Velveteen Dream loves the ladies. That's what I like, you know. There you go. Finally, we got guys on the roster that like ladies, that loves ladies like I do. Finally, I was hoping for one or two guys on the roster that say. I was hoping for 1 or 2 superstars on the roster to say that they love ladies, because I do as well. Anyways, which those 2 guys that said that were Velveteen Dream and Damian Priest. Anyways, it's what next? This next match from last night's NXT was none other than Kushida. It was Kushida versus Mr. Tony Nese here, former Cruiserweight Champion. So, here's what happened with this match last night. So Nice takes down Kushida, then poses at Kushida. Kushida and Nice lock up, and Nice hits another takedown on Kushida. So then Kushida locks in a front chancery on Nice, then taunts back at Nice. Nice goes for an ankle lock, but Kushida gets out of it by getting Nice into a headlock. Nice and Kushida get to their feet, but Nice hits Kushida in the throat. That was bad. Then hits a bulldog on Kushida, sending him back first into the top rope. Nice brings Kushida to the outside. Then he whips Kushida into the barricade. Back in the ring, Kushida goes for a handspring back elbow, but Nice dodges and takes out Kushida's arm. Then slides to the outside and throws Kushida into the barricade again. Then they go to commercial break. Back from commercial break, Nice has a body scissors locked on Kushida. Kushida fights out with strikes. Both men get to their feet. Nice goes for a springboard moonsault, but Kushida evades. Kushida hits the springboard back elbow and follows it up with a series of kicks. Nice goes for a pump handle slam on Kushida, but Kushida locks in an octopus lock on Nice. Nice is able to turn it into a suplex, bridging into a cover for two. I think it was referring to never mind. I don't remember what I was going to say. Nice is able to turn it into a suplex, bridging into a cover for two. Nice hits a 450 on Kushida from the top, covering him for a very close 2 count. Kushida hits a 2 palm strikes on Tony Nice, but Nice hits a Rolling Thunder palm slam Rolling Thunder palm strike, not slam, to Kushida, who has climbed to the top rope. Kind of need to get my stuff right a little bit myself. Nice gets Kushida into a fireman's carry. Kushida locks in the side grab lock on Nice from the top rope. Then transitions it into the Psychoraba lock on the mat, making Tony Nice submit. So backstage, Matt Riddle and Timothy Thatcher are interviewed backstage on how they go as a team. Riddle and Thatcher have a comedic back and forth, but Matt Riddle teases that next week Riddle and Thatcher will show the NXT universe what they can do as a team. Thatcher asks what Riddle has in mind, but Riddle just says, "Trust me, bro." Up next, Giant Gargano and Candice LeRae would be live, which they were. It was a commercial break that lasted probably 15-20 minutes. Then, back from commercial break, the Doomsday Clock videos are intercut with the attack on Tommaso Ciampa. I like when that ring announcer be like, Tommaso Ciampa. Tommaso. Okay, let me quit playing. So yeah, with the attack on Tommaso Ciampa, Korean, he was Killer Kross. Now his name has officially changed to. Excuse me, my control had dropped. Sorry about that. Really. Oh man, I hate when stuff like this happens. I apologize for that noise y'all heard on the background. It was my remote control. Anyways, moving on. Killer Kross His name was Killer Cross. Now his name has been changed to Karrion Kross, as he is called now. Is officially announced as part of the NXT roster. Himself and, matter of fact, himself and his girlfriend Scarlett is on the roster too. So we got a video package from Johnny Gargano at home that night, talking about how his fairy tale came true when he married Candice LeRae. Yep, he was talking about how his fantasy came true when he married Candice LeRae. That's what he was talking about. And became the first Triple Crown champion in the heart and soul of NXT. So Gargano and Candice reveal in his victory over Ciampa. Gargano says that being a good person was never leading him to success, and his kindness was taken advantage of. He says that he was tired of being unappreciated. Candice says that she also was unappreciated, as she sacrificed for all of the other women. She says that when she needed help, no one was there for her to help her. She says she was sick of eating second, so that everyone else could eat first. Johnny said that they are going to take what they deserve. They said that they let everyone walk over them. Gargano talks about how they were stabbed in the back by people they trust, and they can't trust anyone else anymore. Gargano says that they need to tear NXT down and rebuild it in their image. Gargano says that they will make history as the first ever married couple to reign as NXT Women's Champion and NXT Champion, and they will get what they deserve. We see a video package from Io Shirai, an amazing video, amazing, beautiful video package too. Amazing, beautiful, cool, amazing video package from Io Shirai about her upcoming match with Charlotte Flair for the NXT Women's Championship. Then they go to commercial break. So back from commercial break, Drake Maverick was interviewed about his loss. Maverick says that Jake Atlas is a great performer. Maverick says that every other athlete is fighting their opponent in this tournament, but Drake is fighting for his opponent and himself. He says maybe everyone was right about me, and tosses his towel over his head. It's Mia Yim versus Jessie Kamea. Kamea and Yim lock up, but Kamea immediately gets control with Yim's right arm. And those of you who don't know who Mia Yim is, matter of fact, I can actually show you who she actually looks like. The Mia Yim we are referring to is this one right here. So, and then Yim reverses and locks in a headlock on Kamea. Yim takes her down with a shoulder tackle, but she gets back up with a nip up. Yim does the same. Yim takes Kamea down to the mat, then kicks her and covers her for two. Kamea locks in a waist lock, then takes Yim down with a spinning heel kick and covers her for two. Kamea mounts Yim and rains down strikes on her. Yim kicks at Kamea to get some space, but Kamea hits a twisting elbow drop on Mia Yim, covering her for two again. Mia hits a drop kick on Yim, but Yim dodges and then takes down Kamea with a cutter. Yim hits an STO, then hits Protect Your Neck on Kamea, pinning her for the victory. So as Yim celebrates, Charlotte Flair comes down to the ring and confronts her. Charlotte Flair reminds Mia that she wants to defend her title against Mia first. Mia says that she would be honored to be in the ring with Charlotte. Charlotte takes down to Yim, and Yim seems to not take that well before Charlotte retreats up the rim. We see a video package of gentleman Jack Gallagher talking about how he will not be a joke anymore. Up next, after this commercial, Gallagher will take on the debuting El Hijo del Fantasma. That match was competitive last night. I'm gonna tell y'all what happened with this match. So at the end it was back from commercial break. Robert Stone and Chelsea Green are relaxing by a pool, talking about how Green will become NXT Women's Champion one day. So it's Jack Gallagher versus El Hijo del Fantasma. Gallagher and Fantasma lock up, and Gallagher pins Fantasma into the corner until the ref forces him back. Fantasma hits a takedown on Gallagher, but Gallagher locks in an armbar on Fantasma. Jack goes for the mask of Fantasma until the ref stops him. Fantasma gets on his feet and drops Jack with a drop kick, pinning him for one. Fantasma transitions immediately into a chin lock, but Gallagher fights to his feet and hits a fireman's carry slam on Fantasma. Gallagher covers Fantasma 3 consecutive times for 2. He actually did cover him for 3 times for 2. Outside the ring, Gallagher tosses Fantasma into the apron in the barricade. Back in the ring, Fantasma kicks Gallagher and pulls him outside the ring. Outside the ring, Fantasma hits a dive over at the top rope onto Gallagher, and they go to commercial break. Back from commercial break, and Gallagher has Fantasma on the apron, kicking away at him. Gallagher has an armbar locked in Fantasma in the ring. Fantasma fights out, takes down Gallagher with a series of flying clotheslines. Gallagher fights Fantasma into the corner. Fantasma hits a super kick into Gallagher. He hits a super kick into Gallagher's neck, sending him to the outside, then follows it up with a suicide dive through the ropes, taking Gallagher out. Fantasma tosses Gallagher back into the ring, hits him with a uppercut. Fantasma rolls up Gallagher into a pinfall attempt for 2. Fantasma gets Gallagher up on a fireman's carry. But Gallagher grabs at Fantasma's mask, forcing Fantasma to release him. Gallagher hits Fantasma with a headbutt, pinning him very close to. Gallagher runs at Fantasma in the corner, but Fantasma evades and catches Gallagher in a fireman's carry. Gallagher goes for the mask again, but Fantasma knees Gallagher in the face, forcing him to let go. Gallagher goes. Once he does, Fantasma hits the Samoan driver. Fantasma hits the Samoan driver on Gallagher, covering him for 3. So up next, Velveteen Dream and NXT North American Champion Keith Lee would take on Undisputed Era, Roderick Strong, and the NXT Championship Adam Cole in a tag team match that night, which the match did. The main event did happen that night. So it was on commercial. Then back from commercial, it said next week Mia Yim would go one-on-one with Charlotte Flair, and North American Champion Keith Lee will defend his title against Damian Priest. We see that during commercial break, same people who adopted Quinn Wilde and Rael Mendoza tried to adopt El Hijo del Fantasma, but Fantasma fought back and they drove off. So here's the main event. Yep, ladies and gentlemen, main event. The main event was last night's Velveteen Dream. Wait for it. Keith Lee versus, it was Velveteen Dream and NXT North American Champion Keith Lee versus NXT Champion Adam Cole and Roderick Strong. So here's what happened with this main event in this tag team match. Strong and Cole try and jump Dream and Lee at the bell, but Dream and Lee are able to successfully fight them off. Dream gets distracted by Bobby Fish on the outside, but the ref tosses him out. While the ref is distracted, Damian Priest comes through the crowd area and hits Lee with Priest's neck stick into Lee's throat. The ref signals to the back for more referees and medical staff to come out to help Lee. While everyone is taking care of Lee, Roderick Strong is seen in the background running the ropes and going for a moonsault onto Velveteen Dream, though the move that he hits is not seen. Then we go to back from commercial, and this has become a handicap match for the Velveteen Dream against both Roderick Strong and Adam Cole. Dream is whipped into the corner by Roderick Strong. Strong tags Cole in. Cole goes for a pump kick, and Dream blocks the first one. But Cole gets the second pump kick. Strong hits an Olympic slam on Dream for a 2 count. Strong tags back in, and Strong hits a pendulum backbreaker on Dream. Strong hits another backbreaker on Dream and covers him for 2. Strong locks in an abdominal stretch on Dream, and we are shown that Velveteen Dream has a new partner in his corner. Dexter Lumis has made his way to the ring and is standing in Velveteen Dream's corner, seemingly as Dream's partner. Strong goes for a backbreaker, but Dream hits a Dream Valley Driver. Strong tags in Cole. Velveteen Dream tags in Dexter. Lumis takes down Roderick Strong and hits a dish press on Cole. Bobby Fish comes down to the ring and Lumis tags in Dream before hitting a dive onto Bobby Fish onto the outside. Dream hits a purple rainmaker from the top rope covering Adam Cole. Winners were Velveteen Dream and Dexter Lumis. So yes, ladies and gentlemen, Dexter Lumis. It happened to be this Dexter Lumis, which is the guy right here. He was Velveteen Dream's partner. He was Keith Lee's replacement because Keith Lee was injured and hurt. So outside the ring, Dexter stares at Velveteen Dream as Velveteen Dream poses and Undisputed Era retreat up the ramp and NXT goes off air. with Dream still celebrating in the ring. So, ladies and gentlemen, that's the NXT review. Thanks for watching. I'm gonna go now, get me some sleep. So you all have a good day, and tune in for Friday night. Tune in for my Friday Night SmackDown review tonight, because I'll be reviewing Friday Night SmackDown tonight. Streaming live on WWE 2K20 on my YouTube channel after Friday Night SmackDown goes off air. So, thanks for watching. You all have a good Thursday. Because not to mention, I have to work again. So, have a good Thursday.